Enjoy this free preview from My Outdoor TV. With the largest library of outdoor shows, we're the home of the adventurous, the champions, the legends. My Outdoor TV. Try us free.
He's a toad. He's back. Threes are just like this. It's just the darndest thing you ever seen. He's in there somewhere, and this is where you become patient, and you just sit and wait, and let him make the first move.
I'm Gordon Eastman, who produced this true-life outdoor adventure film on hunting, fishing, and wildlife.
Wilderness adventure and fair chase trophies define him. A son adds to the legacy and becomes the voice for a generation of hunters. Today, a third generation pursues trophy big game in places where success comes from skill, determination, and grit. Now, 60 years of hunting tradition comes down to one defining moment.
We're the Eastmans. Our family's been hunting and filming out west for over 60 years. And these are just a few of our adventures.
This is Eastman's Hunting TV. It's big game hunting, and it's as real as it gets. Eastman's Hunting Journal is brought to you by Sig Sauer, Cryptic, Savage, Eberly Stock, Hornady, and Eastman's Hunting Journal.
Hi there, I'm Guy Eastman, and welcome to Eastman's Hunting TV. On today's show, we're heading to southern Colorado on an elk hunt. This is a special elk hunt for our family. My nephew Jack is looking for his first bull elk. And guess what? Grandpa Mike is tagging along, so we got 3 generations of Eastmans headed to Colorado after big bull elk. I'm on the camera, Mike's directing, and Jack's on the gun. You never know what might happen, and I have a deer tag in my pocket, and the deer season's open. So this will be an episode full of surprises. So let's not waste any time. Let's get down there to southern Colorado where the elk are still bugling and rutting and see if we can find Jack a big old bull.
Wow, there must have been 20 cows there, Jack, huh?
Yeah, 3 bulls.
3 bulls, 1 good one, but we're looking for one just a little bit bigger than that. It was like a 340 bull. Not really about a 330 bull, but we're looking for a 340, 350, but 20 cows, 1 busted up bull.
Yeah.
And another bull was busted. 2 busted bulls, and the kind of herd bull, he still was intact. But this is like 4:30 in the afternoon. They've come down to this water right here, and then they're moving their way back up to feed this evening. So let's go and see if we can find a bigger one, okay?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna, right over the top of that big bull, went back in a bowl over here, and Johnny thinks he's got the cows right here. And so we're gonna go along and just peek over, and hopefully he's right there with these cows, and Jack can get a shot. Oh, gee. He's a toad. He's back. Threes are just like this. It's just the darndest thing you ever seen. I don't know what he scores, but who cares? Just shoot. And we just had another one come right here at 6 Point. Jack got to see him about 20 yards. The one snot over Jack. And
Y'all just take your time there. I'll go get sticks. Just meet on the well pad right there. Just take your time. watch and make sure he doesn't pop, but I bet you he's got those cows right there.
This portion of the show has been brought to you by Baku e-bikes, the scent-free way to get you farther, faster. To take our game from the field to the freezer and everything in between, Eastman's Hunting TV depends on the razor-sharp, replaceable blade knives and game processing sets that get the job done fast from Outdoor Edge. Eastman's Hunting Journal is brought to you by Sig Sauer, Electro-Optics, Cryptic, Battlefield to Backcountry, Savage, where better comes standard.
Guy Eastman here. I'm behind the camera on my nephew Jack's first bull elk hunt, and Grandpa Mike is running the show.
He's in here somewhere, and this is where you become patient and you just sit and wait and let him make the first move, and then you hone in on him and make a plan. Most guys would be busting down through here, hunting around looking for him, and you don't want to do that. We don't want him to know we're here. So it's a waiting game now. Almost 4:30 and these bulls. We got a couple over here with cows. They've got up. They're raking and they're starting to bugle at 4:30. So they're getting pretty antsy to start going out and feed. So we'll just have to sit tight and just see what happens here before we make a move. Hurry up and wait. He's not the big bull, it's satellite bull, and I don't think he has any cows. He's maybe 330. Got a really nice looking bull, though. That's the biggest bull Jack's ever seen.
Eastman's Hunting Journal presents Advanced Tips and Tactics. Brought to you by Eastman's Tag Hub. Your hunt starts here.
We've been working with Savage for a number of years. We sat down with their executive team. We got a new plant tour. I haven't been there since 2009. And so it's been a long time, and it is drastically different. Way more robots. They were one of those companies that didn't have to lay anybody off. They were able to increase their production by including automation, and it's unbelievable. They're doing thousands of guns a day out of that factory, which is insane. That just blows me away. They did let us build our own. And I told them, I said, is there any way you guys can go through these before you ship them, before we take them? I don't want to take it home.
I think they probably disassembled them and reassembled them and then sent them to us.
Right. I hope so. But they did ship them to us. We got them. Let's look and see what we got. Well, you ordered a PRC?
Yep, 6.5 PRC, and which is exciting. Oh, hell of it. Tastes super strong.
And I did the old White Claw of hunting. I got the 6.5 Creedmoor.
Which one did I open up? You can open the right one.
I did too. Well, I guess it was a 50-50 chance, right? So This is their new Impulse. Now this is their lightest rifle they've ever built. It's got a proof barrel on it. It's got a unique action to them, re-engineered so that it's extremely lightweight. I think this gun is sub 6 pounds as it is, and it still has a full 24-inch barrel. I mean, it's legit. And we talked them into dipping them in cryptic, and they gave us the gold triggers. That was their surprise to us. It's the only Savage I have that has the gold trigger. I don't think it's real gold, but it's pretty cool.
Check that out. The Eastmans logo right there.
Oh yeah, see, I etched my initials in the bottom and it's not there anymore. I'm just kidding.
Very cool. Can't wait to put this through the paces this fall.
It's not your dad's Savage. This is out of the box, one of the most accurate guns on the planet.
This portion of the show has been brought to you by Eastman's Tag Hub. Your hunt starts here. Eastman's Hunting Journal is brought to you by Eberly Stock. Get out there. Hornady. Accurate, deadly, dependable. Zamberlan. Discover the difference.
This is Eastman's. My nephew Jack is closing the distance on what could be his first trophy bull elk. With only minutes of shooting light left, it's gonna come down to the wire.
Hit him again.
Hold on, you got cow. You good. Hold on. There you're standing down, just hold on. That's a dandy.
Well, you beat me for the first bull elk.
Oh boy.
My first bull elk wasn't this big. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow. Well, Jack, congratulations on a great bull.
Thank you.
And it was a real shower down last night. I hope Jack doesn't think that every day he can go elk hunting, he can kill one of these, you know. I'm going to sick you to the bighorns and let you hunt there for elk. You and your buddies.
Yeah?
And don't call me to help you pack it out, okay? This really nice bull, and he's an old bull. I looked at his teeth. I'd say he's probably 8 to 10 years old. So an old, mature bull. Next year he might be going downhill. So there's going to be a lot of bull elk in this country that has these big thirds. I can guarantee you that. He bred a lot of cows.
Eastman's Hunting Strategies is brought to you by Onyx Hunt. Know where you stand.
Hey everybody, Brandon Mason here with Eastmans, and today we're going to take another look at yet one more tip and one more feature that Onyx has in their system. Now everybody knows about the 3D mapping that Onyx has and that they've come out with and even made better here recently. And one of the features they added this year on desktop is the 3D elevation exaggeration. It exaggerates that topography when you're in the 3D mode so that you can see, especially in those areas where the terrain maybe isn't as drastic as the mountains. Maybe you're hunting more Badlandsy type country or more rolling hills country. Sometimes when you're looking at a 3D map, it just doesn't show that the terrain features the way that you need to, or the way that you wish that they would, especially if you've already been there and you kind of ground truthed it. You go on 3D mapping and it doesn't look anything like it, it looks flat. And so we're gonna go ahead and launch our Onyx application. And so I'm showing you right now one of my favorite turkey hunting spots. This is where we like to camp in the springtime when we're turkey hunting. And it's in an area where it's definitely rolling hills and real beautiful country, but on the 3D map, it doesn't really do it justice to what it looks like on the ground. There's terrain features there, a little bit of elevation change, but it's not that drastic. It's not as drastic as it really looks in person. And so at the bottom of this little menu, there's a toggle bar or a slider bar that you can start all the way to the left side, which shows what a normal 3D map looks like. And I know from using this feature in the past, I'm gonna tilt this just a little bit more so you can see it. And I know that this actually is a closer representation to what that habitat looks like. And so you can obviously see this bigger ridge here, that's easy to tell. But now, through this exaggerated relief, you can actually see there's undulating hills and terrain going up and down this little edge of this ridge. And that's just one example to show of many that how handy this feature is. So that's another new tip from Onyx.
This portion of the show has been brought to you by Swagger Bipods. Hunt is what we do. Eastman's Hunting Journal is brought to you by Outdoor Edge, quality knives and tools for the big game hunter. Black Rifle Coffee Company, fueling your mission. Eastman's Hunting Journal, your stories, your photos, your magazine.
Welcome back. With Jack's elk tag notched, it's my turn to get behind the rifle. After a morning spent glassing, we turned up a monster mule deer buck. It's October, but for some reason this mature buck is still in full velvet.
Wow.
What a buck, Johnny. Holy smokes, what a deer. Can't wait to see him. He is a big, big mule deer. Look at the fronts on that buck, huh? Well, here he is. Just a big Colorado buck in the velvet still, which is crazy because all the rest are out of the velvet, but just a really nice, big, mature buck. He's an older buck, gray-faced. Cool inlines, which we didn't see this morning, the inlines. Just saw how big his fronts were and big backs. He's really, really heavy. Just an awesome, awesome buck. Well, here he is. We got the buck all cleaned up and got some nice morning sun on him, and he is just a bruiser, just a big, big velvet buck. These G4s are like 14 inches long, bladed, got extras in the front, just everything you'd ever want in a big, heavy mule deer. Even with the, the velvet always makes them look heavier, but this buck is actually heavy, I think, even underneath the velvet. Just a really, really big deer, but just a beautiful buck. Couldn't be happier. Just a fun hunt. I mean, we're down here with my nephew Jax. We got 3 generations of us down here hunting. He killed a bull a couple days ago. We didn't really expect to hunt deer, but we found this buck on the last day, and it all worked out. Yeah, really did. So. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Remember, fair chase is the only way to hunt and take trophy big game. We'll see you next week, right here on Eastman's Hunting TV.